But it's kind of small. Wait till you see the power that this thing packs, because this is a 1,500 watt heater, totally programmable. It's got a timer built in. It has a remote control, and we have it on a price break today of $69.95 with free shipping and handling, and we're gonna do 3 flex payments on it. We are in sell-out quantities. I will tell you right now, guys, we have 1,116 exactly to go around, so it is first come, first served. 375-686. Let's bring in a very, very special guest because Julie Truster is joining us. And let me tell you, did you see the map?
Oh my gosh.
The map is crazy. In fact, I'm told that, is it the cobalt blue color?
Well, the pink?
Anything from light blue on down is under 50 degrees.
Yes, and check out the pink, because right now, if you're in the Midwest or the Northeast, chances are that it's going to get into the minuses tonight. I talked to my mom earlier. Kansas City tonight, the wind chill is going to be 22 below zero, and school is canceled tomorrow. Same thing with my friends in Ohio. School was canceled today, so it's cold. We've been hearing about the polar vortex and the Arctic blast, all those things, and yes, it's right here. We are in the thick of it. But the key is to be able to zone heat and to save on our heating bill. So what's nice about this is it's a small portable heater. It's made by DeLonghi, which is a premium brand. And the nice thing, okay, typically in a compact portable heater, you have an on-off button and it's 1,200 watts. With this one, this is full power. It's 1,500 watts, which is the same amount of wattage in the big, huge heaters, because that's the maximum capacity in what you can have in your home. So you've got 1,500 watts. You have a remote control. It has a thermostat. It ranges all the way from 60 to 90 degrees. And all the features, it has a timer. It has an EcoPlus. We'll go through everything. But typically in your small portable heaters, they don't oscillate. They just sort of sit there and they just heat, you know, if you want to stick them under your desk, they just heat your legs. Well, this, because it oscillates, it's going to heat the entire room, and it heats it evenly. And again, at 1,500 watts, that's the maximum capacity that you're allowed to have in your home, and that's what you find in your larger heaters that heat up your big rooms, and you're getting that in a small portable heater. That's huge.
That's huge, and it even has an antifreeze setting.
Yes.
So if you're even worried about your pipes and everything, you can just open up those cabinets, and this thing will turn on automatically when the temperature of the room dips to a certain degree. I mean,
it dips below 44
degrees. This should be called the genius DeLonghi heater, okay? Because it is so smart. And not only smart, programmable. It's got the timer built in. You look at this and you go, you know, it's a really very chic. That's DeLonghi is that beautiful Italian style. But to have the style you want in your home, and the functionality of an oscillating heater with the highest amount of wattage that you can have in your home, basically,
right,
and at a price today on your credit card of $23.32. Now, don't forget, only for this hour is that 3 flex payment in existence, okay? At 10 o'clock, that's gonna go away. 375-686. If you want a couple of these, though, I will tell you right now, people are jumping on this like a trampoline.
They are, and we
do have that coming up today at 11 o'clock with Forbes Riley.
Oh,
don't
funny.
miss my urban rebounder. How's that for a segue?
Yeah, that's good. And this has sold out. All of our other DeLonghi heaters have sold out, so we have this one, and this is that time of year. If you go into the retail stores, the shelves are empty. We're in the thick of it. But let me show you a couple things right here with the remote control. And again, typically you don't get these in your small portable heaters. It has all the exact same functions as the regular digital panel right here. And the nice thing about it, I told you that it went all the way to 90. I don't know if you can see that, but here's look at how easy. You barely touch it and you can move it. I'm putting it up to 80 because it's going to get so bitter cold around the country right now. But with our digital thermometer right here, just to compare right here, I'm going to put it on my hand to show you that it's reading at around 88, 89. Okay, now watch this. Okay, you can see 200, and it's in the 200s, 255, wow. Yes. And again, this is a small, compact, portable heater. It weighs less than 4 pounds. This is great. This is a great one if you want to put it in your bathroom. Think about it. It has a timer. Okay, so the timer's down here. If you want to set it to come on at 6 o'clock in the morning or 6:30, it's in 30-minute increments. You can set your timer, put it in the bathroom, and then when you go in, whether it's the tile, even sitting on the toilet, it's cold in the morning. It's bitter cold. You're going to be getting waking up in the morning tomorrow with sub-below zero temperatures. It's gonna be freezing cold. So keep this. You can have this in your bathroom. You can have it already set to turn on, so you go in and your bathroom is nice and toasty. But a couple other things right here.
There is nothing worse than hitting that toilet.
Oh, is that? I know. And
it's just brutal.
Right. That's when you want to have the toilet seat, those little rug covers on there. But okay, so here's your mode right here. It has a high, medium, and low. And also up here, if you look, it has a, let's see, where am I? Right there. It has a summer fan. So right up there, it's showing here. So you can use this year round if you want to circulate the air. But there's your low, and then it goes medium, and it goes high. Again, it has a thermostat. These are things that you don't see in compact portable heaters. And then right down here, there's an EcoPlus, this button right here. DeLonghi's known for this. This is a way to save money. So what that is, okay, let's say our room, this is a good way to describe it. In here in the studio, they keep it around 60 degrees. We have this set at 90 degrees. So what happens is the room starts to heat up. When you have it in the EcoPlus, the unit will automatically kick down into a medium gear, and then it'll kick down into a low gear. It does it automatically, and it's a cost-saving thing. It's the most energy-efficient way to save money and to save energy. So you can put it, all you have to do, if you're gonna have it on for more than an hour, push that EcoPlus button, and you'll see over here, it shows that it's on. It's literally that simple. Here's your timer. It's in 30-minute intervals, which is nice. You can set it so when you come home from your work, you can set it, let's say, at 5 o'clock. So when you walk in the door at 5:30, that room is nice and toasty. Now, it is small, portable, lightweight. It weighs 4.7 pounds. So if you want to carry it from one room into maybe the bedroom at night to keep that area warm, it's for small to medium-sized bedrooms. And check this out, a remote control that'll work up to 30 feet. So yes, you can be laying in bed. Okay, if you want to turn it up to 90 degrees, all you have to do, if you want to oscillate it, if you want to heat that room evenly, all you have to do is with the touch of a button, do this. You can be laying in bed, and then it starts to oscillate. There it goes.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, the technology that is built into this.
Yes,
for $69.95.
I know.
And then it looks good on top of that, right? And
yep.
I will tell you the truth that either I'm having a hot flash, or this thing is really working.
This thing is really working.
This sweater is getting very, very warm right about now.
And talk about a hot flash. Okay, this is ceramic technology, which is the fastest way to heat up a room. Okay, so you turn it on and it instantly blasts the heat like a hot flash, Alice. But what's nice, because it does
hopefully
oscillate.
This one lasts longer.
Right, yeah, exactly. And then I want to do a little demonstration here because of the fact that it oscillates and it heats that room evenly instead of in one direction. And I know, like my mother said earlier tonight, it's going to be 22 below in Kansas City. Okay, that's the wind chill. You know how drafty it gets when it's cold out? Well, if you have a fan-based heater like this, like something like a blow dryer, and it doesn't oscillate, the only area that it heats is right in front of it. That's why people are always huddled up right in front of it. But because this circulates and it oscillates, it's going to heat that room evenly, which is nice and which is what you want.
Which is exactly what you want. I mean, a lot of us have had those heaters, and all they do is either burn you, and then you turn it off, and then you freeze, and then you turn it on, and it burns you. And you know, this is going to evenly heat that room in the most amazing way. But don't you love being able to just wake up in the morning, turn that thermostat down?
Yes.
So you're saving that money, because frankly, it's the beginning of the cold season. So you know what? Let's try and make that work as long as possible. So you can turn that temperature down. Then in the morning, you know, the alarm goes off. Bingo. You either hit this or you've already programmed it. So it comes on maybe 15 minutes before your alarm even goes off. It's kind of like the coffee maker, okay? The coffee's brewing, and you've got a nice warm room, whether you put it in the bathroom, whether you put it in the bedroom, whether you put it wherever it might be. This is perfect. I also love it for, you know, some people even want to still, now, not during the polar vortex, of course, but still want to use their back patio sometimes.
Right,
Maybe even in the daytime. You could put this out there and just heat it up, almost like a heat lamp.
Yes.
You can move this all over the place. Completely portable, completely just so simple, so lightweight. Atlanta dipping to 30 degrees tonight. Washington, 26 degrees. New York, you're going to be in the teens tonight. Tell us your number. Hey, you know what? You guys call in and let us know what your temperature is right now.
I think we were hearing Minnesota is like minus 20, and I know.
Even
and
here in Florida,
Florida.
And I'm not complaining too much. But Florida right now, Jacksonville is at 40 degrees, but we're supposed to be in the teens tomorrow in our wind chill.
Yeah.
Down in South Florida.
Right.
I mean, this is nuts, okay? This is nuts. You need to be prepared. But if you want DeLonghi, this is your one of your final chances, if not the final chance, to get DeLonghi for the season. We've had a lot of trouble getting it because, frankly, people love the way that it looks. But the performance of DeLonghi, 1,500 watts of power. It's the most you can, it's the max you can put in your house. Okay?
And usually they're in big heaters.
Those are big heaters.
Big size.
They're in expensive heaters.
Yeah.
This is affordable, but the 3 flex payment, only good, actually, while supplies last now. Actually, these are going so quickly. $23.32 is your price. If you want to put it on a flex payment, $375,686. And again, Julie, if you would tell us how this works. I mean, this is not just an oscillating heater. This is a ceramic heater.
Technology, and that's the fastest way to heat up the room. There's all different types of technology out there. Ceramic heat, when you turn it on, it blasts the air. Because it oscillates, it's going to heat that room evenly. Now, typically, 1,500 watts is what you find in those large heaters. That's the maximum capacity. Usually in the small portable, it's at 1,200. So you're getting the full maximum power here. In addition to that, you're getting a remote control with all of the same features. You have a thermostat. So when this says 90 degrees, if it says that at your house, that room is 90 degrees. And again, you don't find a thermostat typically on your smaller portable heaters. Usually you have an on-off button, and that's it. But Alice touched upon something else a little bit ago. They have what they call the antifreeze. And I'm going to go back to my mode, okay? And you could do this all from your remote control, but I'm just showing it here right now. Now look up here where it says 45 degrees. This is what she was talking about. The unit right now is actually going to shut off. And what it does, so let's say you want to go out of town and you're worried about your pipes freezing, and that did happen to my mom. So I know it's a reality for you. Yes. And instead of turning your faucet on and letting it drip, you don't have to do that. What you can do, open up your kitchen cabinets, or in my mom's case, it was in the basement. Okay, this just turned off. Now, because we have it set in the antifreeze mode, the unit will not even turn on unless that particular room hits below or dips below 45 degrees. Okay, so the safety in that is this is completely off. So if the bitter cold, if you're out of town and you're worried about that and it gets bitter cold and you're not there, this will turn on itself and it's going to heat that area for you. So that feature right there, that's one of DeLonghi's. DeLonghi's known for that feature, and we sell that in our bigger heaters, but to be able to have that in a compact portable heater is huge. And then in addition, you have your timer that we mentioned earlier. That's in 30-minute intervals. And then all you have to do on your digital panel, you can barely touch it like that. That's to turn it on. Oops, I have it in the wrong, let me turn it on high. There we go, it's on high again. And then you touch that, and then all of a sudden you can keep it still if you want to, but if you want it to oscillate and heat that room evenly, there we go, it turns in. And let me talk about safety for a minute, because DeLonghi's known for having some of the safest heaters in the industry. A couple things with this. It has a carrying handle back here, but also if it would get too hot or if it would overheat like most of them, it has an automatic shut off. Also, if it tips over, in fact, I'll tip it over to show you. I have it set to 90, but if it tips over like this, it automatically shuts off. So there we go. Okay, it's shut off. Now watch this. This is really cool. So when it comes back up, it'll click back on to the exact setting. There we go. There it is. Back up to 90 degrees, to the exact setting where I had it. And the reason why I'm making a big deal about all these features is because this is compact and portable. It's a nice little tabletop. You can take it to your bedroom. Typically, you don't have features like this in your smaller heaters. You just have a little heater that doesn't oscillate, and it just has an on-off. No thermostat. None of those higher-end features. So this is feature-rich, things that we sell in our heaters that are over $100.
And with an Italian design that's going to look as well as it performs. Absolutely a beautiful, beautiful way for you to stay nice and cozy warm and truly get that zone heating, get that price of your electric bill, your gas bill.
Yes, save on that.
And you're going to be able to take this room to room. Stay in the ordering process. We'll let you know when it's gone. This is our final quantity, and the 3 flex payments will end at 10 o'clock tonight. So if you want a couple of these, this is a great time to pick it up.
Yep, and this is it, so I won't be back with this.
I know, this is, again, final quantities we can